Alrighty. So, concept once upon around 2.5 hours ago, yours truly had just come from the gym working out with a mate of mine, and then this happened. Yeah, so we're gonna get some chow. He got some fish and chips, and I ended up deciding to get myself some pizza. And not just any pizza, that I got from a place that I chowed at early on this week, around Monday, Tuesday. So my brain had a positive impression of that pizza, so it knows what to expect. A la Alex Hormozy, perceived likelihood of success. Boom. So my brain was like, cool, I know what to expect. That pizza is worth it. Okay, let's get some pizza. So go over there. Yeah, he goes home. I go to the pizza place, order my pizza. Later on, it arrives. I order my Uber. While I'm waiting for my Uber, I'm like, fuck it, let me chow some of my pizza. And then I'm sitting down. I open the box and I'm enjoying it. And then I realize, I'm like, fuck, one of the slices is like, on the actual slice of pizza, around maybe 35% of it has cheese on it. And the rest is fucking crust and vegetables, which is not why I bought it, okay? My brain was not expecting this. And why am I bringing this up? It made me think about how this can impact their lifetime value that they get from this customer. Right, so this is a place where I think I did tell a friend, like, dude, the pizzas over there are proper, right? And to the fact, so I already bought twice. I only bought from them. I bought from them for the first time this week, and I was already buying from them again. And I think I already bought on. So I bought in store, and then I bought online last night or 2 nights ago. And this is going to be my third order this week. And this is a pizza place that has branches all across the country. But now that kind of experience, my brain was expecting this, and I got this. And I'm actually wondering, like, later on, I actually thought to myself, yeah, it actually doesn't even taste as good as it did those other 2 times. But that could be bullshit. That could be my brain just looking for confirmation bias to be like, yeah, bro, they didn't even give me as much cheese as before. And actually doesn't even taste as good as it did before. And I was just observing these little things happening in my psychology where is it objectively true that it tastes worse? Or is it subjectively perceived that way because of this negative filter that I now have on the brand that I never had before? So, what does this mean in terms of marketing, persuasion, or business? It just means that if I'm doing work for a client, or when you're doing for, like, I'm just telling this for myself because I want to remember these concepts. If I'm doing work for a client, just to be cognizant of how not meeting an expectation can filter out the perception that they have of all the other work that I do beyond that, right? Because now that chef might have made a mistake. Maybe he was rushed. Maybe he was fucking, I don't know, drunk or he's overworked. Maybe they're understaffed. Someone else was sick or whatever. But at the end, I don't know what happened and how the fucking sausage was made in this factory. I just know that my expectations were to have a pizza like X, and what I saw in front of me was F. And now, if I'm going to think about a pizza place to purchase from, when I'm in my fucking Uber Eats app, I'll be thinking like, oh, cool, but maybe that's going to happen again. Or I might be more incentivized to try a different place out. Or let's say I'm at a fucking hosting a get together with friends, getting some pizza. Now, as soon as I think about pizza places, I'm like, yes, I want to do that, but I have that negative memory. So it's actually interesting because, yeah, the lifetime value of them gets affected. Now, dude, I'm just one fucking person out of thousands and thousands of customers I have across the country. But it just shows the impact of one small thing could have. So imagine that multiple pizzas are made that way, and some customers don't say anything about, like, fuck it, I'm not going to buy from the place again. It can have a compounding effect, and also negative compounding effect in a way of negative word of mouth. Like, fuck that place, bro. I don't buy pizza from that place. Buy it from here instead. So yeah, connecting in terms of persuasion, like your brain does have, when you experience something negative, your brain kind of like warps perceptions towards that. I think it's called state-specific memory bias or some shit like that. But yeah, the filter that can happen through your mind. So what would I do? How would I implement this in my own life is basically, yeah, when doing work for a client, just to be cognizant of, like, if I feel like, okay, we're not going to really hit this kind of goal, I'll be like, this is where I realistically think we can do with X, Y, and Z variables that we can control. And then we surpass that, that's cool, right? But just setting realistic expectations, which is actually something that would happen this week. I had a call, myself and team had a call with a client, where the client was super optimistic about something. They were really projecting lots of optimism about certain things, and then another team member had to kind of reground them, like, we're great. It's great that you're feeling that optimism, but this is what we just need to reiterate these expectations about the variables that we can control. But anyway, I don't want to fucking jump onto another tangent over there. This is just another video, and the main point of this is expectation management and how the negative difference of that can negatively impact the likelihood of a customer purchasing from a business again.